What if you're the only real person in the universe? You're standing in the middle of a busy street. People rush past, cars honk. The wind carries the scent of coffee from a nearby cafe. You feel the warmth of the sun on your skin, catch fragments of conversations. Everything feels so familiar, so real. But suddenly, for just a split second, the world freezes, as if someone hit pause. People stop like mannequins, sounds fade, and the coffee in your hand seems fake. And in that moment, a question blazes through your mind. What if all of this is a lie? What if you're the only one who's real, the only one who exists? This thought is like a splinter. It burrows into your mind and won't let go. Today, we're embarking on a journey that will make you question every sound, every glance, every moment. We'll explore solipsism, the idea that perhaps only your mind is real, and everything else is just scenery in the theater of your consciousness. Or maybe you're a brain floating in a vat, connected to a machine that's painting this world, ready to peek behind the curtain. Then hold on tight. Part 1. The world that's too perfect. Imagine you wake up in a room where everything is too right. The light falls exactly as you like it. Your favorite song plays in your headphones, though you didn't start any playlist. Even your breakfast toast is perfectly golden. But something's off. You notice the shadows on the walls don't quite match the sun's movement. Conversations around you sound like someone wrote them a script too smooth, too predictable. And when you try to remember yesterday, there's only fog. This is solipsism, the idea that perhaps the world exists only in your head. Have you ever noticed how reality seems to bend around you? You think about someone and they suddenly call. You're afraid of being late, and the bus arrives exactly when you reach the stop. Coincidences? Or is the world your dream, where everything follows your hidden desires?
Let's conduct an experiment. Right now, look at something near you. Your phone, a cup, a window. It seems real, doesn't it? You can touch it, feel its texture. But here's the catch. Everything you see, hear, touch, these are signals your brain converts into a picture. Your mind is like an artist painting the world on the canvas of your consciousness. But what if this artist works alone? What if beyond your perception, there's nothing? Part 2. The labyrinth of illusions. Now imagine a different scenario. You're not just a person, you're a brain. Yes, your brain, floating in a glass vat, surrounded by wires, sending signals. This is a chair. This is a friend's laughter. These are stars in the sky. The machine you're connected to is perfect. It creates a world where everything makes sense, gravity works, time flows, people behave as if they have their own lives. But it's all code, a play of shadows, created for one audience, you. This idea, the brain in a vat, sounds like science fiction, but it's disturbingly plausible. Your brain already does something similar. When you sleep, it creates dreams, cities, people, entire stories that feel real until you wake up. But what if you never woke up? What if this moment, right now, is just another layer of dream? Think about video games. Modern games create worlds where you can walk, talk, fight. Non-player characters seem alive. They react, joke, even get angry. But behind their eyes is emptiness, just lines of code. What if the people around you are the same non-player characters? They laugh, argue, love, but exist only because your mind or some machine makes them be. Now let's add some horror. Imagine you try to test reality. You ask a friend a complex question, demand details they shouldn't know, and they answer too perfectly, or their responses start glitching like a broken record. You go further, trying to break the world's rules, jump higher than gravity allows, or remember something that shouldn't be in your memory. But each time the world adjusts, as if someone or something is watching you, not letting you step outside the script. Part 3. Dancing with shadows. Now let's go deeper. If the world is an illusion, why is it so complex? Why are there stars you'll never see up close? Why are there books you'll never read? Why does every person you meet have a story you'll never fully know? If this is your dream, why so many details? Maybe the answer is that your mind is a genius storyteller. It creates not just a world, but an epic saga. Every passerby, every distant galaxy, it's part of a vast canvas your mind paints to convince you this is real. But there's another possibility. What if you're not the only author? What if this world isn't your personal dream, but a collective performance where you're simultaneously actor, audience, and perhaps director? Think about a mirror. When you look into it, you see your reflection. But what if other people are also your reflections? Not literally, but as parts of your mind that you've separated to seem independent. Your friend who debates life's meaning with you, perhaps that's your inner voice seeking answers. Your enemy who irritates you, maybe those are your own fears made flesh. And the stars above, perhaps those are your dreams you haven't yet realized. But here's what's frightening: if everything is you, why can't you control it all? Why is there pain, chaos, things you didn't choose in this world? Maybe your mind is playing a game with you. Or perhaps there's something else, something beyond your consciousness that keeps you in this illusion. Someone watching your every move. Part 4, the climax. Breaking the pattern. And now the twist. What if solipsism isn't about loneliness, but about connection? Imagine you're not the only mind, but part of a giant network. Like the internet, where billions of devices are connected by invisible threads, your mind might be part of a cosmic network of consciousness. Every person you meet isn't an illusion, but another node in this network, appearing separate but actually connected to you. In this sense, solipsism flips. You're not alone, but infinitely connected. The world isn't your personal dream, but a collective tapestry woven from billions of minds, where each contributes their note to reality's symphony. But here's the paradox: even if this is true, you still perceive the world only through your consciousness. You're the filter through which this cosmic river flows, and in that filter, you're the only one. Now let's add another layer. What if this network of consciousness isn't just a metaphor, but reality? Imagine the universe is a giant brain, and you're one of its neurons. Every choice you make, every thought, it's an impulse that changes this universe. But then the question arises: who controls this brain? You, or something greater? Or maybe you are the universe, looking at itself through your eyes. Finale, the challenge. We started with a crack in reality, with a question that makes your heart race: what if you're the only real person? We've walked through the labyrinth of illusions, danced with shadows, looked into the mirror of our own minds. But now I leave you with a choice. Imagine you're standing at the edge of this world. Before you, a door. Behind it, either the truth about what's real or another layer of dream. Will you open it? Or will you stay here in this strange, beautiful, terrifying world that you might have created yourself? Solipsism isn't just a thought, it's a challenge. It's a question: how will you live if you know that perhaps everything depends on you? Let us know in the comments. Do you believe this world is real? Or are you ready to peek behind the curtain? And if you're the only one creating this reality, what will it be tomorrow? Thanks for joining us on Beyond Now. Keep exploring the impossible.